Welcome back to Cold Trails Diary, the channel where we explore the darkest corners of folklore and the most chilling stories from around the world. Tonight, we're journeying to the beautiful, mystical islands of the Philippines, a country not only famous for its stunning beaches and warm hospitality, but also for a rich tapestry of folklore teeming with terrifying creatures and lingering spirits. So dim the lights, get comfortable, and prepare yourself. These are 5 of the scariest stories from the Philippines. Our first tale features a creature that preys on unsuspecting travelers, the tikbalang. Imagine you're walking along a secluded path, surrounded by ancient balit trees. Suddenly, you feel a strange sense of disorientation. You walk and walk, but you just keep ending up back where you started. You're lost. That's when you might smell the faint scent of tobacco and look up to see it. A towering figure with the head and legs of a horse, but the body of a man. The tikbalang is a trickster, known for leading people astray in the forests. They say to break its spell, you must turn your shirt inside out. But be warned, encountering a tikbalang is not just about getting lost. These powerful beings can be malevolent, and if you anger one, you might never find your way out of the woods again. Some stories even whisper that if you can pluck one of the golden hairs from its mane, the tikbalang will become your loyal servant. But who would be brave or foolish enough to try? Next, we delve into the shadows to confront the most feared creature in Filipino folklore, the aswang. The aswang is not just one monster. It's a terrifying, shape-shifting umbrella term for a host of ghoulish beings. By day, they can appear as beautiful, shy townsfolk, but by night, they transform. Some grow leathery wings and detach their upper torsos, flying into the darkness in search of their favorite prey, unborn fetuses. They use a long, thread-like tongue to suck the life from a mother's womb. Others are more like ghouls, scavenging corpses, or like vampires, preying on the living. The telltale sign of an aswang is the tick-tick sound it makes. If the sound is loud, it's far away. But if it's faint, a mere whisper, it's right beside you. The fear of the aswang is so ingrained that in many rural villages, people still hang garlic and place salt by their windows to ward off these nocturnal horrors, praying they survive until sunrise. From the night sky, we move back to the trees, but this time you need to look up. High in the branches of a giant mango or acacia tree, you might see the glowing embers of a cigar. That's the caper. This creature is a massive, hairy giant, often described as dark-skinned and muscular, doing little more than smoking an enormous tobacco roll. Unlike the aswang, the caper isn't always malevolent. It's more of a prankster, similar to the tikbalang. It enjoys confusing travelers and making them lose their way. You might hear rustling leaves when there's no wind, or see smoke where there's no fire. Some say the caper can become fond of a particular person and will follow them unseen for their entire life. While it might seem harmless, imagine the unsettling feeling of knowing a giant, unseen creature is always watching you, lurking just out of sight, its presence only betrayed by the smell of strong tobacco in the air. This constant invisible surveillance is a psychological game that can slowly drive a person to madness. Our fourth story deals not with a creature, but with human malice given supernatural power, the mangkukulam. This is the Filipino equivalent of a witch or a sorcerer who practices dark magic or kulam. They can inflict pain, illness, or even death upon their victims from afar. The mangkukulam often uses a doll or a photograph of the person they want to curse, along with personal items like hair or nail clippings. By sticking pins into the doll, they can cause excruciating, unexplainable pain in the corresponding part of the victim's body. Have you ever had a sudden sharp stomach ache for no reason? Or a migraine that feels like a nail being driven into your skull? In the Philippines, some might fear it's the work of a mangkukulam. The scariest part is that the curse is often born from simple jealousy, revenge, or spite. Anyone who has wronged someone could potentially become a target. Your neighbor, a coworker, an old rival, any of them could seek out a mancuculum to settle the score, leaving you to suffer a fate you can't see or fight. For our final, and perhaps most chilling story, we leave the realm of folklore and step into a real-world location haunted by a verifiable tragedy. Welcome to Locan Road in Baguio City, a winding, fog-prone mountain road known for one spectral resident, the Black Lady. There are many versions of her origin, but the most common one tells of a nurse who was brutally assaulted and left for dead on the side of the road years ago. Another story says she was a nun from a nearby convent who met a tragic end. Regardless of her past, her present is terrifying. Drivers, especially taxi drivers at night, report picking up a lone woman dressed entirely in black. She asks to be taken to a specific spot on Locan Road. Once they arrive, she pays her fare. But when the driver looks at the money, it's stained with blood. They look back at the passenger seat, and she's vanished. Others report seeing her suddenly appear in their back seat through the rearview mirror, or standing ominously in the middle of the road, causing drivers to swerve and crash. This isn't just a story told around a campfire. It's a modern legend that causes real fear and has been linked to numerous accidents on that lonely, foggy stretch of highway. She is a reminder that some spirits, wronged in life, refuse to find peace in death. From mythical tricksters and shape-shifting predators to vengeful witches and restless ghosts, the Philippines is a land where the supernatural feels incredibly close, woven into the very fabric of daily life. These stories serve as more than just frightening stories. They are cautionary warnings, cultural artifacts passed down through generations, whispering of the darkness that lurks just beyond the light. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey with Cold Trails Diary. Which of these stories did you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration into the unknown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories from the shadows. Stay safe and always watch your back.